Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. I have me, Mark, and for tonight, we will have an evening of Yes music. And the title of the song is Heart of the Sunrise. So this song was recommended to us by Jyesht M and Jim Morris. Jyesht and Jim, maraming salamat for this recommendation, Jim. It's been a while. I think it's been a while since I last reacted to your recommendation. So apologies for that, but I hope I'm able to make it up with this reaction video. So title given, name of artist given. Yep. Again, maraming salamat for the recommendation, and also maraming salamat to everyone who have been completely supportive of our channel. So this includes subscribed and unsubscribed viewers. Maraming salamat for for watching, liking, and sharing the content and the ads that go with it. Salamat for the kind words that you leave in the comments, community section, and the emails that you send me. To our members, a big fat thank you to your never-ending support. Sana wag kayo magsawa and sana dumami pa kayo. Maraming salamat, napakalaking tulong ng binibigay nyo sa Sarsicles TV. And without any further delays, let's give this song a go in 3, 2, 1.
Love comes to you and you follow. Lose one onto the heart of the sunrise. Sharp distance. How can the wind with its arms all around me? You're lost on a way that you're after. Dream on to the heart of the sunrise. Sharp distance. How can the wind with so many around me feel lost in the city? Lost in your eyes as you hurry by, counting the broken ties they decide. Love comes to you, and then after, dream on to the heart of the sunrise. You're lost on a way that you're dreaming. Dream on to the heart of the sunrise. Sharp distance. How can the wind with its arms all around me? Sharp
That is the end of the song. Uh, so the video I watched is from a concert that ran for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I will share the link at the bottom. But we only watched one song and it ran from around 1 minute 38 up until 1 hour and 38 up until 1 hour and 49. That was the range around that time. And so it's a little shy of 11 minutes. But honestly, it didn't felt that way, did it? So so what so the first few seconds you would know that it's progressive, and for me what gave it away was the in terms of the speed of the song, it's not like super fast, and neither is it super slow. So let's just say it's at a normal pace. But what's interesting is the notes that are coming out at that pace. So it comes out like so it has that those few notes reminds me of those 70s rock. And but what's weird with that is with that 70s rock, it's faster playing in terms of the speed. So it's not just squeezing a lot of notes in a timing that is rock fast. Let's just put it that way. So this one is, in terms of the speed of the song, slower than compared to that 70s song that I was trying to associate it to. But in terms of note playing, that is where I felt that it's quite fast for that kind of pieces. So it's hard to explain, but you'd probably get a drift of it if you listen to this and you listen to a 70s rock song or something. But anyway, so that for me, and also the keyboard also, the way he played his keyboard, like some sort of dreamy feels. That also gave me the feel or the idea that this is a progressive music. So I would describe that riff of the guitars, that that's like I would describe it like some sort of naughty note, because it's the one that's trying to kick, or what do you call that? It's the one that's trying to cause some stir up with the music, and then the keyboard is more on the subtle side, like, no, let's keep it cool and keep it cool and groovy, but the guitar goes. So it's an interesting exchange between the two, which I will also mention later on in the music. But since I mentioned the guitars, so he was using like some sort of semi. Is that called semi-hollow or hollow body? But those fat guitar with the violin design. Yeah, it has that fat sound. So I'm not sure if it's because of the pickup or if because of the fact that it's hollow body. So it has that fat, echoey, ringy sound, and I usually heard in some jazz and blues music. But very nice sounding guitar. I'm curious to own one before, because when I was younger, I always wanted to have a guitar that you can play like an acoustic and also play in a live band that wouldn't look weird if you play like a full band with, or maybe a rock song. So when I saw those hollow body design, that got me interested. Especially when I saw one of the bands in the 90s, the Cranberries, when they sported hollow bodies, they really looked cool. And then I also saw Dave Grohl also sporting a hollow body. So that's when I realized, I want to own one. And I'm also curious if it would also sound as good when it's not plugged to an amplifier. Anyway, going back. For the singer, I didn't expect that there will be singing, because the singing, I think, came somewhere around 4 minutes into the song. So I was expecting, when I didn't hear any singing in the first 2-3 minutes, I thought it was already instrumental. So when I heard the vocals, he was very subtle with his singing here, and it kind of gave me the feels that he's more of a balladeer, or someone whose voice is more suited to love songs. But I'm more likely wrong here, because since this is a band that plays progressive, it really requires some flexibility to do other stuff. I will definitely find out because I'm gonna listen to more of their music, and that will be through your recommendations. So let's find out. Excuse me. So the bass part. This was especially during the first part. What seems to be like the first verse of the instrumentals was kind of sexy. That his bass playing reminded me of Bread's "The Last Train." If you know the song, tong 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 tong. It's really nothing. It's not like super technical, but it's more on the notes, the note choice, and the way you do with the beat that made it like sexy in this part. Uh, the drums. So what was used here was what seems to be is an electric drums. And what's unusual here is that you can also see some panels at the back. So since it's electronic, it's hard to say whether it's cymbals or percussion. But judging from his setup, where he has actual cymbals and then it's the toms that are electronic, so I'm just assuming that those are percussion. But it also shows that there is a foot bass behind him. So since I did not watch the entirety of this concert, so let me know in the comments, is that supposed to be like his backup piece in case one of the one of his gears fail, or did he really use that in other songs, like when he does his rolling, he kind of like spins around like something like that. Anyway, there are a lot of interesting drum setups out there. One that I find interesting as well is AC/DC's drummer, where it's the first time I saw someone with two bass drums on his sides, and I saw him use that in the song "Big Gun." I just don't remember whether it's the music video or a live concert. It went like ding ding. So anyway, drummer has their thing. It's like it's their personality on how they set up their drums. Some want their clapper like super high, some want it super low. Some are minimalist. The fewer the better. Some are like cymbal crazy, so they have this like platform where they put all the cymbals they can think of. Others are more on the snare. There's something with the snare that they have it customized and stuff. So it's all good. Anyway, the keyboardist has like, I counted six keyboards. Again, I'm not a keyboardist, so I'm assuming that those are all separate units. Although I can see in some churches, in some concerts, that there is like a two stack keyboard. So I'm not sure if it's bought as such as a set, or it's just literally two keyboards you bought separately and you put one on top of the other. So I guess it gives them ease of access, because since keyboard is programmable. There are instances that you switch between settings, just like the guitar when you switch between effects. And I think because it's progressive, it requires a lot of changes, and it would be easier for the musician to have it pre-programmed in that particular setting already, and just have the other keyboard set up in the other settings that's used for the particular song. So all they have to do is just move their hand from one place to the other. That's my thought. Speaking of keyboard, I forgot to mention that the drummer also has a keyboard by his side. So looks like he's quite the talent, because he can play more than one instrument. My favorite part of the song is so it's around 1 hour 45 minutes and 20 seconds. So that would translate to a little over 7 minutes into the song. This is where the keyboard and the guitarist went at each other. So they took turns. Remember my description of that being the naughty note, and then the keyboard part is more on the subtle side. So they're like grabbing each other. Let's take the song naughty side, let's take the song subtle side, something like that. So it's a well balanced, progressive, contrasting, and it's kind of like an instrument, like it's like a competitive instrumental portion of the song, which I really 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 like, because both are good at what they are doing, and one is not better than the other, so it's really hard. So it's more on, I guess, the bias of me being the guitarist. That's why I'm gonna side with the guitars, but it doesn't mean that the keyboard player is not as good as he is. It's just really hard to decide which side you want to be. That's the thing about the progressive thing. It goes one place and then it takes you somewhere place else, and very interesting genre. So there you have it. That's my reaction. Quite a mix-up. Sorry about that. Um, Let me know your thoughts about it as well. So it's a lengthy song, and there's a lot of aspects to that we can talk about as well. So leave it in the comments. If you haven't done it yet, click the like button, subscribe to our channel, smash that bell notification, so the one that says all, so that whenever there's something new on the channel, you'll be the first to know. And just a quick ask from everyone before I formally close the video. There's this group that I am supporting. Their name is Fourth Impact, and I would like them to get officially nominated and win the P-pop Girl Group of the Year. And you can help me achieve that goal by liking and sharing the P-pop Awards official Facebook page. You check out their post of Fourth Impact. There's that picture. Give it a thumbs up or a heart, and then share it with your family and friends. The more likes or hearts that they get, the better their chances of officially getting nominated and winning the award, which is, by the way, on the 27th of November 2022, and this is in celebration of our National Music Week for young artists. So I hope you spend a little of your time giving the girls, the ladies, the support that they need. So that's it. Going back to the reaction video closing part. Tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.